it's polished through that process as well to give you the optimal finish on the bevel of it.
Okay, so it'll it'll polish as well?
Oh yeah, and it polishes very, very nicely.
They say that is full of water to lubricate the lenses, probably while it's cutting, and you'll probably see water.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
There's your edge polish.
Oh, nice. That's on a string groove.
Yeah, that's a demo lens that it's got a shape inside, and it tells me a lot about what's going on with the edge or if I need to make some adjustments.
Okay.
And everything checked out. All right.
I didn't even hear you cut anything.
No? Oh, it was hacking on it.
They kept saying how noisy it was. I was like, from here to the all these doors, exam room, you won't really
If you shut
hear
this
it.
door, you may hear it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going to be an attention getter.
Yeah, it's not a Humvee.
Now, there's edges out there that are a lot louder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one at Vision Works has is really loud.
Probably had a shop vac with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, VisionWorks they use a lot of optronics equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably had a 6 or a 7E. It was gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those
And they
7E.
have the blade. And
Yeah, and a big
That's what I was
screen
trying
on
to
it.
get, the 7E. Just because the lens crafters had it. Mm-hmm. Cool.
You're much better here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
There's no blade to change.
Mm.
You don't have to go through your settings every time you change the blade.
Gotcha.
Once it's set, it usually will stay there for a long period of time.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, well, you can make micro adjustments
Mm-hmm.
to certain things or to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Now when it comes to tracing, you also have this guy. And this is a pattern holder or a demo lens. So if you can't trace the frame, you can always trace the demo lens. And what you do is press the white button and insert the round edge into here. And this doesn't have to be any specific way. And what we'll do here is we'll take a lead pad and we'll put it on here, just kind of centrally located. Peel off the sticker, and then we'll pop our demo lens out. In the back here is a line. This line is used to basically get it on axis. So if you put it on there and it's crooked, obviously that's not on axis, but what you can do is you can turn it and then you get it to where it's on axis. And then once you do that, again, we'll open the jaws up. And now these two holes right here align with those two buttons. And you'll just simply hold the jaws open, insert, align the buttons, and then it'll just kind of magnetically hold in place.
Okay.
Once you get it in there, if it's a right eye, well, we'll trace the right eye. If it's a left eye, we'll trace the left eye. And we always want to, the lens will always go like it's coming off of your face. And like this, so the right will always be right and the left will always be left.
Okay.
Once it's done, it'll beep at you in the same process. That's it. Now you'll do this with any frame that can't be traced or a rimless groove.
Okay.
And the rimless groove, obviously, you can't trace it, so it's going to trace the demo lens. Once it's done, you just pull it out of there and pop it off. Put your lens back in your tray. Now, Another thing we need to pay attention here with is calibration. So I would pick a day every week where we're going to do maintenance and calibrations. And really, it's a very quick process if everything is good and smooth. This is your frame calibration plate. On here is a number, 16283.
Okay.
When we trace it, we're going to data set it down, and we're going to look at the circumference. As long as that number in the edger is within 5/100ths, it's good. So in other words, it can be 162.88 to 162.78.
Okay.
So what we'll do is, with the circumference facing upward and to the back, we'll open the jaws, we'll align the clamps like so, and we'll press both eyes. Once it's done, it'll beep just like any other frame. We'll hit data set.
Okay.
Now what we're looking for on here is nice round corners and flat edges, so our image is not broken.
Okay.
Once you're happy with that, you're going to hit menu one time. And here's our circumference. 162.94, 162.94. So that's a little out of range. Once it's done tracing here, we'll run through a calibration. Alright. That's it. Menu. And again, we're a little out of range. So I'm gonna menu, and I come back to my job screen.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna press the left, press the right, release both at the same time. And the trace light is now blinking.
Okay.
This is calibration mode.
Okay.
So when we hit this button, now it's going to measure the right eye, clockwise, counterclockwise.
Okay.
Move over, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise on the left. If it likes the readings that it's getting, it will stop.
Okay.
If it doesn't like them, it's going to come back over and repeat the process until that number is within that. Now it's going to repeat the process. It gives me like the numbers that it saw.
Okay.
And this is a common thing where it'll run through twice. Okay, after it finishes, it will release just like a trace, and it will beep back at you.
And then data set,
Then you won't be able to. And at this point, it's done its calibration. We have to retrace it. Once it beeps, we hit data set. You have nice flat edges,
Mm-hmm.
nice round corners. Menu 162.82, 162.83. Perfectly good calibration. So we'll remove this, and we're done. We can go on about our day. Just hit menu once and twice.
Okay.
Now for the